Hey, what's up? Sorry for the poor video quality. I thought that this phone was actually better than my other one, but it looks like it's not because it looks like it's grainy on my end, so I don't know what y'all seeing. But anyway, I don't care. Hey, it's raw and uncut. Um, I wanted to come and make a video about feminists. And I'm in a debate group, and me and other people constantly get into it with the feminists because their ideologies and way that they choose to attack different issues and express those ideologies is just really a turn off. It's a put off to their cause. And they have a lot of contradictory ideologies, right? I don't agree with them, so they call me a pick me, which I don't really care. I look at it like this: I have a father, a grandfather, a brother's son, nephews, ton of them. I do not hate men. And that's what it seems like the feminist movement is trying to push, is just the hatred towards men, hate for men. And I just do not have it. Yes, are there despicable men? Are there men who shouldn't have the title of man? Yeah, I agree with that, but do I feel all men just are the same and should be condemned? And should this hate train be pushed upon them? No, I do not agree with it at all. From what it seems like to me with the feminists that I have encountered, which have been quite a lot, is they are bull daggers, basically. They're bull daggers. I'll say penis envy, maybe for some, just not bull daggers. A lot, it seems like they have a deep pain and hurt, which is feeding their like hatred towards men. I've been hurt by a man before, but I just still don't hate men or whatever. But that's what they push and how it comes off through things that they say. And then when it gets to the things that they do and say that's contradictory, is they talk about that feminism is supposed to be for the right for women to just be us, choose what life we want, not have to be under the foot of men and so forth like that, right? But then when you find a woman who says, okay, I can agree and accept that, well, I want to be a kept woman, or I want my man to take charge, or I want my man to be the provider, or I want to be submissive to my man. Then they attack them for that. But you just claimed that, right? You're fighting for all women to be able to choose what life they want to live and how they want to live it. Whereas it relates to themselves as well as in relationship. And then you're attacking women who choosing to say, I like the traditional gender roles, or they're choosing to say, I don't feel men are guilty of XYZ, or if anything does not agree with the feminists or the bull daggers, whatever, they attack them. So to me, you're contradicting yourself on the point that you're making, which also further leads me to believe that this is just a hate towards men that is just being pushed. And like I said, I believe that it's by women who don't even like men. And they were easily able to encapsulate women who had a deep, bitter seated hurt by a man that they haven't healed from. And then you want to hate all the other women or label them pick me's or trying to degrade them for their views, whereas it relates to men just because they're not like yours. So that just really has turned me off from the feminist movement. And it's just like, no, I'm not rocking with it. I don't want to be a part of it. If that's what your definition of feminism is, because your actions isn't following what you claim the definition of it is. So by your actions, if that's what the definition of it is, I want no parts of it. No, I'm not about to sit and say I hate men or all men are despicable or men should be put down or so-called put in their place, when, like I said, I'm raising a son and I have tons of wonderful men in my family who I love and adore. And then also, you speak about equal pay, right? One of the things that they say is they want to fight for equal pay for women. Well, what I have a problem with that, I have two issues with that. One, if a woman isn't doing the exact same job as a man, then she should not get the exact same pay as him, because our bodies are different. Everything a man do, you can't do. Just like everything you can do, a man can't do. Our bodies are not created the same. Equal, but not the same. Have different purposes, different benefits, and different, what would be the term? Strengths, right? So let's say I'm working with a guy, we're working in a warehouse. All right, and we have to pump out, each of us in our own individual section have to pump out 1,500 of whatever batteries. If I need to grab him to ask him to help me with mine because I can't keep up with the number, or if I can't easily, I need his help with moving stuff around, getting stuff and all that, I'm not technically doing the same job as him because I'm not pumping out the same number he is. And unlike him, I'm needing assistance from someone else to even do what it is that the job requires to be done in the first place, minus the numbers altogether. Right. And then my other problem with this equal pay thing with feminism is white women are leading the charge on feminism, in my opinion. And they are asking black women to back them in getting equal pay as a white man. But you need to ask yourself, black women, we don't even have equal pay to the white woman, but she's enlisting us to get her equal pay to the white man. Nah, you shouldn't even be rolling with that. You see how dumb that sounds? You don't even make what she make, but you trying to help her get what he makes? She don't give a fuck about you. If she cared about you, then first off, she'd be saying, let me get you on the same playing field as me. And then we go and attack this issue together. Instead, she's saying, no, screw what you're doing, but I need your help to come help me with what I'm trying to do. So that's the other reason why I'm not rolling with it. With feminism, when it comes to this, what they call it, the intersectional lines of feminism between black women and white women, it has never been equal, and they have never shown that they give a damn about our issues, our problems. They come and say, here, please come and help me, and then I'm gonna help you, and then we help them, and then they skate on. They don't turn back and look at you. When first off, like I said, it should be in reverse anyway. No, you should be helping me, and then we can help each other. That's how it goes. You help me get to where your pay at, and then we can help each other get to where his pay at. So I don't like that. What y'all need to understand about white women are not against sexism, classism, or racism, except where any of them interfere with them. White women are not against the white man being at the top. White women are against them still coming under the white man. They want to be equal to the white man and want everyone else to still fall under them. So y'all need to really open your eyes and see what's going on when you're talking about this feminism stuff and black women and so-called white women coming together to combat it on this so-called hate towards men. Because guess what? You know the only two people who gonna suffer if this successfully goes out, who's already suffering, is the black man and the black woman. Like, no, we need to come together, deal with our issues for ourselves, and let them handle theirs for themselves. And I know a lot of people probably won't like the fact that this is the view that I have on it, but that's okay. You welcome to your own thought process and ideology, just like I am. But that's mine. I feel that that they have a lot of audacity, and it is very disrespectful that they would come to us, the black woman, and say, you're making 17 cents less than me, but help me make just as much as he making. Because as a matter of fact, it's more said, okay, white man, let's say making $1, the white woman makes, I think, like 75 to 80 cents, if it hasn't already went up to what the white man makes. But we're somewhere in like the 60, 63, 65%, where Latino women are sitting back at lower than that in the late 50s or early 60s. So that don't make sense to me that y'all are, because we're not already making the same as the white woman. What makes you think that we're going to get to the same as the white man by pushing her ass up there when she ain't even trying to pull us up to where she's at? No, don't do it. That's disrespectful and a lot of audacity. And if you trust them to aid you as you're aiding them, then you are delusional and in denial, because history shows and proves that they have never aided us in a damn thing. Like, come on now, wake up. We smarter than that, because I find that very strange that black women are following the lead and example of white women when they have despised you. They have always despised you. If you think that only white men are racist and have an ideology of superiority, then you are a fool. No, white women carry it, if not them, they're the most. Because guess what? White men actually ain't even discriminatory, or should I say really racist towards black women to a degree. It's more so the white women that are the ones who's gunning out for you more than what the white man is. Because guess what? Men of any race love and appreciate women of any race. But same sexes of opposite races don't like each other. Why you think the white man despises the black man the way that he does? And you don't think the white woman despises you? No, you're a fool. You're a clown. Okay, no, I don't want to be disrespectful. That's delusional, and you need to really sit back and give it a lot of thought on how things have turned out in the past when we've called ourselves standing with white women. And you need to look at how will it benefit us to help them get to the equal pay of a white man when we don't even have the equal pay of them, and they're not even bringing that up. And then ones who have brought it up have wanted to run with that ploy. Oh, we'll pull us up and then we'll pull you back up. No, because you're already up and you still ain't pulled us up. You're just asking and coming telling us help you out again. No, don't do it. Also, to get back to the point about white women being just as racist and not having a problem with white supremacy, they just don't want to come under their white male. They want to be equal to him and let everyone else come under them. It's white women who were teaching their children at the dinner table and teaching their students in the classroom white supremacy, teaching them superiority, teaching them discrimination. Okay? It's white women still today in the black school system railroading black children into the school to prison pipeline. It's them that's paper trailing them as being problematic, having emotional or mental issues, learning deficiencies. And I'm gonna put you up on game. I know a white woman who's a teacher. She has one white child and one mixed child, and she works with predominantly black students. And she came to me telling me a situation of how this black student was just so problematic and he's disruptive and they won't get him out of her class. She's begun making a paper trail on this innocent, at this time she was teaching second grade, on this innocent second grader who I guess she expected to behave as if he's in college already. Because that's the other thing. They have one expectation for themselves, and then they have a different one for us. They have one penalty for themselves, and then they have a different one for us. So she's already creating this paper trail on this young child. And then she goes straight way. I'm telling you, same conversation. This wasn't the next day, the next week, none of that. She goes straight way to tell me about this other student, a white child, who he's been having some problems, but he's going through things at home. He's had to move. So she's trying to be patient and give him a bit more time to adjust to what's going on in his personal life. And I straightway had the conversation with her. Because I don't hold back. I'm willing to tackle things. I'm not afraid of confrontation or difference of opinion or calling out something that I don't agree with and asking questions about it, or stating my opinions about it. As y'all will see on this channel. So y'all not going to like me. We ain't going to agree on everything. And that is fine. It's conversation that helps aid in exchanging information and elevating each other, because I might feel strongly about something, and through conversation with you guys, through the comments or whatever, it can change my way of thought to give me a perspective I never considered before, and then help me evolve and to grow. So also be mindful of that when y'all on social media or just dealing in your personal lives. Give people room to grow. We don't know it all. We all have just been thrown into this life, and we're trying to catch it as it comes. So that's what I want to say about that. So I had a conversation with her, and I say, well, why didn't you give that same courtesy to the other student? You don't know what was going on in his personal life that could be causing him to be disruptive. Maybe he was hungry. Maybe he was sleepy. Maybe he had a tummy ache. Like, you never considered that. You just want to get rid of him. And then this part I didn't even mention. It just came to my mind right now, actually, talking about it. See, that's the other reason why it's great to talk about things, because it by itself, you just speaking out your mouth, something can give you the answers, or make you go into another level of thinking. But also, she never even considered that maybe her predisposition to basically not liking this student, because that's basically what it sounded like to me. You don't like this student and you're nitpicking him. So now you already have a bad disposition towards him. Maybe he's picking that up, and that's what's causing him to act a certain way in your classroom, because children know they can pick up when they're not being treated the same as everybody else. They can pick up favoritism. They can pick up isolation, attacks. So that part I didn't mention. I wish that I had thought about that then. But so we go into the conversation about it, and then that's when she got, of course, defensive, which I ain't have no problem with that. You should be defensive. That means that you acknowledge that, okay, right, there might have been an error somewhere in my actions. Natural reaction, you're going to go straight to defensiveness. But then we have the mixed child that she has, who acts out all the time and was acting out, and she makes excuses for it. You don't go to, he's this problem child, because if I'm quite sure if the way her child was behaving was the way a student was at school that wasn't her child, or of a darker hue, then he would have been problematic, and you would have been making a paper trail, not making excuses for him. Or not, should I say, not making excuses, because that's not what it is. Being reasonable towards the situation. So her child acting out and is, oh, well, he's teasing right now. No, matter of fact, he was past teasing age. She mentioned I don't know, something was going on with his mouth, because he was like 2-3 years old at that time. So I don't believe it was teasing that she was saying, but something was going on that she was saying, like, oh, okay, I think that's just making him a little cranky. That's making him act out. That's making him scream and holler and lay out on the floor, kicking, throwing a tantrum and all this. So it just had frustrated me that you allow these being reasonable to your own child or to these other children, but when it's not yours or ones of a certain hue, you can't be reasonable with them. You automatically have to go into criminalizing them. And that's what white women do in the school system to our children. They criminalize them. And then what they do with their own children is they coddle them. So you can take a black child and a white child in the school system, do exactly the same thing. She's going to give him a pass, a warning. Oh, I'm going to just talk to him. Where no, that black child, he's going to get the maximum penalty that they're capable of doing. It's just like the law. They do it just like how the law does it. The white person going to get as much leniency as possible, where the black person is going to get the maximum penalty that the law can give them. So white women, y'all need to cut it out. They're attacking your black man, and you're enlisting yourself to also attack them. They are diminishing your needs, but enlisting you to help them with theirs. So that's my other problem with feminism. Look, we're not about to hate men. We are not about to be contradictory and assholes. We're not about to fight for other groups' benefits while we still trying to fight for our own and getting no assistance with that. And we need to focus on what's best for us and our community. And us hating and attacking our man is not it. Because guess what? Our men are being attacked by the white man and the white woman daily. And then on top of that, by the system, the judicial system, by the educational system, by the banking system. Like, we as a whole are being attacked. But our men are especially being attacked through this system and through these races, because plus they got to deal with the other races who want to be white and subscribe to white ideology, white supremacy ideology. So why will we jump on that bandwagon to demonize and criminalize our black men, which means that you're also demonizing, criminalizing your black son, your black uncle, your black nephew, your black father? Why would we jump on that train when all that's going to do is cause a further detriment to our own communities? We need to be working together, building each other up, not tearing each other down. And black women and the position that we're in right now, where the white man has continuously tried to separate us from the black man by, okay, here, we're not going to get him jobs, so he can't afford to take care of you, but we'll help you out, but you got to get rid of him. So we'll give you Section 8. He better not ever lay foot in this place. We'll give you food stamps. He can't get a plate. We'll allow you to go to college and go to school, but no, through the school to prison pipeline, we're going to lock his ass up. Like, we need to be more understanding of what's going on for our unique case, because our situation ain't the same as a white woman that you piggybacking up on, or that you are pushing forward her agenda, which is for your own demise and your own men demise. So we need to heal each other, work together, and try and protect each other. If our black men are already being criminalized in the school system, making it harder for them to get jobs, get education, start businesses, get loans for housing and stuff like that, we can't then turn around and say, oh, well, you ain't got none of this, so I don't want you, you ain't good enough, when we know it's a system at work perpetuating this, creating this. We at the most should be the ones right there on the front line, like, well, I have a window in this way, and I'm going to lift you up and help you. And I'm going to be more understanding and patient due to the fact I know the enemy that is against you and the tactics that he is using and that he's coming from every freaking end. That's the other reason I don't agree with feminism and the bullcrap that they on. I just think that it is sadistic. It's contradictory. It don't benefit us in any way. It don't benefit our community in any way. It don't benefit our families and our children in any kind of way. No. Do not allow yourself to be a pawn in a white man's game to attack your men, therefore attacking you and your children. Because guess what? If we got the men out the way, then the women and the children are easy prey. And you are allowing them and aiding them and getting your men out the way to continue to make you easy prey and make your children easy prey. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm probably going to come back and be pissed like, oh, I forgot about this, or I went off on that, and that should have been its own separate thing because I will have more to say about that and all that. I'll be all over the place, y'all. But anyway, that's just my thing. I don't rock with feminism. I damn sure ain't rocking with these white women. I'm damn sure not hating or criminalizing, demonizing, or subjugating my black men. And yeah, they got their flaws, but that's what I mean. As in the black community, we need to heal each other, encourage each other, strengthen each other, aid each other, and always necessary. That's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, educationally, patiently, you know. So that's my thoughts on that. I hope that you can understand my perspective. And if there's anything that you want to add or that I missed, please put it in the comments. You know, we're here for dialogue. Communication is healthy. It's beneficial to all who are a part of it. Bye.